Hello, I am Chylli from Chylli, also known as Chylli, and we are back with more Dredge, and I believe we are going to be getting into a new zone this time. Yeah, we're going to be heading up to the Twisted Strand. I don't think I've been out to these islands over here. I might need to come back around to those later, or the ones down here either. Actually, you know what? I could bring a blue mackerel to the guy who wanted it down over here. We're gonna do that really quickly. Yeah, we're just heading straight this way until we get to the marker I placed there. I'm also going to try to go out here and down here to see what's around there. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gold of the fish and tear out the heart. They stuff it into their mouth unceremoniously. More still, empty. They point to another shape on a second scroll. This one looks like a tiger mackerel. Alright, I should be able to catch that one down in the Gale Cliffs, so we will head down there later. going to be out at night. I'm not a big fan of that, but there is not much I can do about it either, so... I might have to get the Fathomless Winch right now, because I feel like that will be really useful. Now I kind of feel like buying the improved one was kind of a waste, but oh well. Well, now I really feel like an idiot because I did not even have enough nest space to do that. We need another 600 to get the Fathomless Winch, so yeah, well, I am really stupid then. Well, we can install that there for now. Gonna stick around and fish around here for a little bit before we go back there. But yeah, like I was saying, this game has some pretty unique fishing mechanics I've never really seen done anywhere else. You get pretty used to the way games like Stardew Valley do it, where there's like that rod meter and you have to keep it in the specified area. I've never really seen it done like this before. I know we don't got very much time before nightfall, but I want to check out what's down here. You pull up to a wreck with a familiar-looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach in one side. You're tied up along the old wreck. The cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. All the drawers are missing. There aren't even any floorboards left. Equipment is all still there, though surely exposed to the elements has fried the Eternals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a better look. A note slips out the top. You put it in your pocket to read later. Increase my fishing speed there a little bit. 'Got an achievement there for having a really high fishing speed. Three more lumber, one more cloth, and then we need another refined metal. feel like we have to turn around and sell our stuff really quickly. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything I can do here to free up any more space. Well, I think that was all the wood we needed anyway. I honestly wish there was a way to, like, slow down time. I guess the only real thing you can do is increase the fishing speed and your engine speed. This space distribution is making me really upset because I cannot hold more than like 3 of these items. Looks like there's another box way out there, which we will have to come back for later. Hello, sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shot. You move to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? The angle of the lens is all wrong. He'll never get a close-up shot of anything like this, and the others, I fear they were lost overboard. He sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between the two islands, and then I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see. He rummages through what few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it if you can find those lenses. A map on your mark where I lost them. Oh great, that was where I was going to go later. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. It's consumed as quickly as the first. Almost fulfilled. They point to a fish on the final scroll. This one is a snake mackerel. Snake mackerel seems to be up in Devil's Spine, so we're probably going to go there after we yote through the entire Twisted Strand. Alright, off we go. We're going to go back down here again. You approach a hooded figure. Dirty gold robes obscured by obscure all features except for a pair of withered and blackened hands. Fishermen, deep, calls respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of fluid in their lungs. In answer, the hooded figure holds out a scroll. They tap out a shape. Depicted, it looks like a red snapper. Alright, I need to bring one of those from the Stellar Basin. Never mind, we can catch one right here. You rip through the throat of the fish and tear out its heart. It's in their mouth before you have time to process what you just saw. A sacrifice. They point at another shape on the scroll. This one looks like a fang tooth. I probably went past it already, didn't I? Alright, it seems to be in the Stellar Basin, if that's the same one. Oh no, yeah, it's this one, but it's still in the Stellar Basin. What depth exactly is abyssal? I'm not really sure. I really want to go out to that one, but it's probably not safe to do so at night. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shadows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is impressive. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. You wade toward the shore. As you get near, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. You throw some scraps toward the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. You make some soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, then begins looking at them. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. You make your way back toward the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. I'm curious if the quality metal patch in there ever regenerates or not. Since it's daytime and we're already here, we might as well stock up on some fish we can sell. Well, that is really annoying. We lost all of our fish basically immediately. You know what, I came all the way out here, might as well not go back empty-handed. Dang, that gave me a lot of money. That would basically double our lumen output, which would increase our line of sight considerably, but I could also buy refined metal so we could upgrade our ship. Oh yeah, that is nice. We're going to stop by the researcher and see if we can drop off the dog there or something. Do I need to have the dog on me, maybe? This dog needs a home. Do you want it? Dog, oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take the dog. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glove onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. We should probably go over here now. Didn't really like that at all. What am I supposed to do with all of these Iron Haven crates? Give me a moment here. Oh, these are things we can give to the ship customize area, aren't they? I believe this is where we can use all those that we've gotten so far. All the boxes, I mean. Oh nice, we got a book because we've been here so many times. So you found a scrap of fabric, eh? Let me take a look. Unique design, do you want to attach it now? Oh, we need to get some of those kinds of crabs. I'm not sure how long that will take. But yeah, apparently we can drop all of our crates off there. I might need to make the trip up there soon so we can get rid of them all, honestly. Anyway, yeah, we are about out of time, so that is where I'm going to leave it off for today. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!